welcome to Quantum Leap Reviews, in which we get to force Freezing Inferno to watch. In which we get Freezing Inferno to watch old television shows like Matlock and Murder She Wrote.
Oh well,
Sadly,
now I have it out, Mr. Muppet Movie Man.
yeah, unfortunately, we are gonna have to. This is gonna be the last Quantum Leap review for a while because someone has never seen a Muppet movie outside of Muppet Wizard of Oz. Mike.
Look, it is on the wheel now. Where if it gets rolled, we pick one. That's it. We're done. We're done.
You know what? I'm leaving this all in, and I'm just gonna cut into the middle with hello, sweethearts and lovelies, and welcome back to the Quantum Leap Reviews, where Halloween was 2 days ago. Mariah Carey is free from her icy prison, and we're talking about the Quantum Leap Christmas episode, A Little Miracle. I'm joined, as usual, by Michael Hoovian, and it's Sean. Dylan, hello.
Oh God, I can hear it. Oh God.
That's a concern for Doctor Who reviews. She haunts Doctor Who
Oh
reviews.
God.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
And there goes the vine, and there goes the vine.
My own, more than you could ever know.
Make my dreams come true.
All I want for Christmas is Mike to watch all the Muppet movies.
Or at least the 1979 Muppet movie, A Muppet Christmas Carol, and The Muppet Family Christmas for the season. That's all I want under my tree. But we are going to discuss A Little Miracle, which is mid-season 3. Actually, in fact, it is the episode right after Rebel Without a Clue, which we were on, as I recall.
That was our third pot. No, that was our second podcast.
Yeah, that was our second ever show. Wow, how time flies. Woo! But now we're on the holiday episode, and it's pretty good.
I'm gonna state this right off the bat. This is for it being like for you have like the Boogeyman like 5 episodes previously to now. This is again one of those great episodes of Quantum Leap that just like that is a standout. Like weirdly, season 3's got a lot of standouts.
Season 3 is packed with bangers. I mean, the opening is just so heartrending, and then I don't have the list in front of me, but there's a lot. And then you end with Shock Theater, which just my heart is being ripped out of my chest.
And then the Leap Home.
And the Boogeyman was in there, and there are a bunch of quality episodes in season 3, many of which I can't remember the name of, but I'm sure they're all there and good and interesting. But we're talking about Quantum Leap's holiday special. So to set the scene, December 24th, 1962, New York City, we're dealing with a rich asshole on Christmas.
Gee, I wonder where this story is going to go.
Well, it's interesting because this and Doctor Who are the only other pieces of media. Now, this is probably me showing my ignorance. These are the only other pieces of media I know where someone goes, wow, we had to change the mind of this rich asshole at Christmas time. It's just like that book, A Christmas Carol. Hey, wait a minute. I have an idea.
Yeah, I think there's also All Dogs Go to Heaven's Christmas Carol adaptation, and where they basically do the exact same thing, with the evil dog who works for Lady Devil Dog Satan.
What?
Even though cats are clearly the devil of a franchise whose name is All Dogs Go to Heaven. Why there's a devil dog is unclear. Here also, to some extent, and he's sort of doing some evil plan to brainwash all the children to take over the world and ruin Christmas or whatever. And yeah, it's very much a late 90s, early 2000s kid show.
I assume Don Bluth has jack shit to do with this.
Oh God, I think Don Bluth was on. Yeah, I think he was only involved with the first one.
Yeah, fair. I just want to mention a Christmas Carol like that. This has nothing to do with anything, but it's so absolutely bonkers that I remember this from my childhood. So the Ghostbusters cartoon did a Christmas Carol like, where the Ghostbusters accidentally go back in time to the novel, which I guess exists as actual history or something, and they catch the ghosts of past, present, and future, and they create
They
a
do that in
horrible.
the comics too.
They
They do that
create
in the comics too.
and they create an alternate timeline where everyone hates the fuck out of Christmas because Scrooge sold his story about how Christmas fucking sucks, and that became the cultural touchstone. So everyone hates the shit out of Christmas, and they have to go back in time and do some bullshit and save
Scrooge
Christmas.
is basically an even more successful Ayn Rand.
Yeah, God, that's just the most bonkers thing. The Ghostbusters catch the ghosts from Christmas.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's another one. Like they're like, hell, the Christmas Carol's gone so bonkers that there's even an adaptation where because Scrooge got bitten by a zombie horse as a teenager, it manifests and morphed and took his emotions, and very much just his emotions around Christmas and is and like angry, vengeful emotions literally became a disease that when he touched some people, they turned to zombies. Or the zombies rose out of the grave.
I hate
then
this.
there's also the Batman one where he basically has a pneumonia while the narrator retells the entire story of the Christmas Carol with Jason Todd as Jacob Marley, Catwoman as Ghost of Christmas Past, Superman as the Ghost of Christmas Present, and either Death or the Joker as the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. Though, again, Batman has fucking pneumonia.
Yeah. I mean, look, A Christmas Carol is. I said this at the top of the show. I don't even know if I put it in, but if it's not the most adapted novel to film and TV, it's in the top 5. Everyone has done A Christmas Carol riff. And this one is less bonkers than some of the shit that you kids just said. And,
So anyway, there goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Grimm. If they gave a prize for being mean, the winner would be him.
Now, see, that's not fair. Mike doesn't understand that reference, Sean.
But here's the thing, I understand. Yeah, I understand it though, because for some reason that sparked. Have I seen clips of? No, maybe I don't know.
Maybe he did.
But anyway, yeah, maybe. But anyway, Mr. Blake, or Michael Blake,
Or Michael Bukowski.
Michael Blakowski, who we find out later, is a man who's very clearly troubled. Very clearly, even when he's acting all snooty and I'm going to level your mission.
That's my legacy.
Yeah, blah blah blah. You can really tell that he's different. Like he's like something's not adding up here. And it's right from the very beginning when you have Sam go, talk to him while he's reading the paper, and it's Mr. Blake who comes up with an actual like that's a weird thing. Like you have like his assistants go like, oh yes, of course, sir, yes, man, and all that. But like Mr. Blake's more down to earth, weirdly.
He's an astonishing thing. He's an arch-capitalist millionaire who still has part of his soul.
Which, honestly, is the most fantastical part of A Christmas Carol. The story of A Christmas Carol couldn't really work if Scrooge didn't have a soul. Like there's the Black Adder adaptation where the Ghost of Christmas Past actually goes to the wrong house and shows that generation's Black Adder all of his previous incarnations, making him decide, hey, I kind of want to be a righteous asshole. Then there was also this one with, I think, Tom Arnold, where the Ghost of Christmas Past gets fed up with being the Ghost of Christmas Past and just wants to live in the past instead of helping all these schmucks who hate Christmas or whatever. Or leaving Tom Arnold and the Ghost of Christmas Present to basically confront all of Tom Arnold's past while also trying to find the runaway Ghost of Christmas Past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well.
Again,
yeah,
this is gonna get fucking weird.
Yeah. Well,
now,
this one is. well, relatively grounded. Relatively.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty well,
We
not
have
future,
time,
but we'll get to that.
relatively, given that we
Not
have a time
we
travel.
have to again. We're gonna open this up by saying we're gonna talk up to future because future is its own thing that needs to be dealt with in its own time. So we're gonna work our way up to future.
Okay. Well, there's a big elephant in the room here because the entire thrust of the episode is Michael Blake, the capitalist CEO. He wants to build this grand plaza in New York City, a monument to his name. But to do so, he has to tear down this building. And this building happens to be the home of a chapter of the Salvation Army. Which, I
Now,
the episode's framing them in a good light, the good people helping the city, but given what we know about the Salvation Army these days, it makes one wince a little.
Yeah, the problem with the Salvation... the problem with the Salvation Army... God dang it, we keep saying the exact same thing.
You're mirroring each other,
yeah.
woo!
Yeah, well, the thing is that I keep trying to say that the Salvation Army, they don't really act, like, the thing is that all that adds into this episode is that they use the name. It does not act like how the Salvation Army usually acts or how we know today it acts. It really...
The Salvation Army is for the 20th century, the Salvation Army was the Christmas charity. Like, if you saw somebody going and pay for the poor or what have you, it would be the Salvation Army.
But what kind of is really off-putting, I would say, about it is that they didn't have to say that it was that. They could have said that this was just a local charity, or like a local soup kitchen, because that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what this mission is.
Yeah.
It's a soup kitchen or a meeting place for people down on their luck, shoved into the back corner of an old block of New York City with everything else shut down. It is like the bastion of hope against all like this decay.
Yeah. There's a local soup kitchen that worked just as well, but they're banking on the name recognition. Oh, I know what that is. And I don't know if all the bad stuff about the Salvation Army was known worldwide in like 1991, but it's kind of known now. So it's not like in the episode; it doesn't factor in the episode. But watching it in the modern day, you just go, "Oh,
Here's another thing. When Al shows up for the first time, and is like, "Oh, you son of a soup!" He literally almost tries to cuss out Michael Blake. Michael Blake then turns to him and responds,
"Hey, that's never happened before."
And would it ever happen again? Who's
well,
to say?
Yes. Who's to say?
Yes.
Well, this is just. Mr. Chekhov, what a lovely gun you have there. Let me just place it at the top of the fireplace.
Yeah. So because Michael Blake, or rather his mind, is on such a close wavelength to Sam's,
which
kind of makes sense. Which kind of makes sense given that Sam has been through the ringer up to this point. He's led a woman to her death. Helped a guy fight through the feelings he's had over leading a child to his death in a pastor.
Oh, that's blind. Blind faith? Yeah.
No,
blind faith is. I don't even know what episode blind faith is now.
blind faith is the dude playing the piano.
Okay, blind faith is the one we just did like a couple.
Yeah, blind faith is the one we just did. He met the devil.
Like you do, yeah. He spun.
Sam is very
Diedrich Bader.
Yeah, Sam is very much raw. Like his emotions are raw at this point, which means that because of that, his mind wavelengths are so close to Michael Blake's that Michael Blake can see Al.
I like that you're building something here. It's more than the episode does. They just sort of do it because they need to set up a reason for the ending to happen.
Yeah, but
I get
but
it.
that makes sense. Why? Is because look at what he's done up to this point.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I mean, I can add to your theory that shock theater happens at the end of season 3, and it's Sam Beckett finally breaking. So, there's that. But so the basic gist of this episode is, as I said, they want to stop Michael Blake from tearing down this thing, and they want to save his soul. And so they start thinking, oh, they make the offhand remark, he's a real Scrooge, and that gives Sam the idea to Scrooge him, as in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
What gives them the idea? What actually gives them the idea of the past is while Sam is digging through this closet, like he's been told by Michael Blake, I want half my closet gone. I want half of it gone by the time I get back. And so he's digging through it, and Sam finds this box of photos. Michael Blake, by the way, has not been found out by Ziggy yet. That's when you find out when Al says it. It's a pseudonym.
Michael Blake, which I'm sure surely Ziggy could find that out, but okay, whatever.
But yeah, he literally typed in Michael Blake. There was nothing. That's when they find the photos and they find his real name. Michael Blake is Michael Blakowski, a near orphan child, lost in the lost in the back alleys of New York City, who grew up poor, who grew up pretty much like the people in the mission.
Yeah.
And that's
apropos of nothing, I'm looking at the wiki just to help refresh myself about the episode. I watched it last night. For some bizarre reason, it's not available on Roku or Tubi.
they've taken it off now.
I have no idea why.
Anyway, the actor who plays Michael Blake, Charles Rocket, would later appear in another episode of Quantum Leap, A Leap for Lisa.
Oh, he's nasty in that one.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's a nasty, nasty fellow in that episode. That episode is...
Riker.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that. They literally named... He's in the Navy, and he's literally named Commander Riker. Like, come on!
Oh, that's going to be a fun one to talk about.
I mean, especially considering the other Star Trek allusions in that episode.
Oh God, yeah. So what Sam decides first off is, what if we just brought him to his neighborhood? What if we just got him there? Maybe that would be enough.
Well, that's not quite enough. Because he also hatches a scheme with the Salvation Army people to confront him with the ghost of Christmas past, as it were. Oh no, our car has broken down right outside your old neighborhood where you grew up, Mr. Blake. Why don't we take a look around and call for help? Oh, do you remember growing up here? Well, how about that? What a nostalgic trip for you.
Yeah, the problem is twofold. One, while they're in the car, Sam has the box of pictures there, and Blake's looking through them, and he's actually smiling a bit, and he's remembering these things. Sam missteps. What about your father? Snaps back, and he's like, throw this box away.
Actually, when you think about it, Sam really bungles it this episode. I mean, it all comes together at the end thanks to their plan, but multiple times this episode, it's working, and Sam says something, and Michael Blake's like, no, fuck Christmas, fuck it, I'm going home.
And then you find out, and so they stop at the neighborhood, and that's when Michael starts remembering, like, there was the store, and there was the store, and you know what, I should have, and he literally, I think he says at one point, you know what, I think I should have bought that store. That store and kept it running for the people there. I should have bought that one.
And also the kids that show up, and at first I thought, given the soft lighting, that this was just a flashback, but no, these kids are real, and presumably they were coached to yell and scream and yell his name at that exact moment and be like, oh my god, it's just like for real. Oh, just like my old childhood. Oh, Christmas is saved.
He even meets one of his old friends from the neighborhood.
Which, this wasn't planned because of the way it fucks up. Yeah, one of his friends is selling chestnuts at a local stand, and they're catching up.
He's
They're
so
having fun.
he's so happy. He's so happy. He's talking, and then he
What happened to my
mentions
old
the
friend
name.
Charlie O'Reilly? Mwomp.
Yeah, it turns out because of Mr. Blake had a previous thing that he bought out.
He bought out the bakery
And-
and automated it or some shit, and it cost his friend his job, and so his friend decided to greet a bus head on after falling into a deep spiral. So
Yeah,
that
and
ruins the
that's-
mood real fucking quick, and Mr.
Yeah,
Blake
that
decides,
breaks.
I'm gonna spend Christmas fucking drunk!
Yeah. Yeah, he pretty much that breaks the past, and he doesn't want to deal with it. Fun fact, I don't know if this is exactly how it was planned, or I don't know, but when I looked at the scene of him sitting in his penthouse with the tree next to him, it looks like he has the box of photos right next to him.
I didn't notice, but there's one line that I
So
really okay, go ahead, Mike.
so he's still clinging onto them.
Yeah, he's still not like, for all that he's like a Scrooge, he still has a soul. This is still clearly affecting him, and he's like, I don't like these memories. But there's one thing he says that's really interesting. Is they're talking, and Sam is like, "Oh, Mr. Blake, you seem unhappy." Unhappy? I'm one of the richest men in New York. I pay more in rent than you make in a year. And the line that really stuck with me: I'm the living embodiment of the American dream.
Yeah, that is interesting. With the relationship between Americana and capitalism, especially with regards to Christmas, has a lot of implications. Most notably, It's a Wonderful Life. The overall story is about a man who thinks that he wasted his entire life staying in this small town instead of following his dreams, and and to the point where he's about to commit suicide because even his attempts at keeping this small town safe and afloat from the evil bankers, which has some implications regarding Judaism, which we will not be getting into because this is an entire tangent, and I refuse to do a tangent within a tangent. But he gets to a point where he's basically broke and there's nothing he can do. And that is why he sees the vision of the life that it could have been had he never been born. All the people he helped, and he is forced to, and he realizes that he could have helped. And the ending scene, one of the most heartwarming scenes in Christmas fiction, and one of the most repeatedly parodied and riffed upon scenes, has everyone in town come together and help him in his time of need. That's what Christmas is with regards to capitalism. The American dream of a capitalist who can own anything is hollow and meaningless compared to all the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
Money helps too, of course. We do live in a capitalist hellscape, but confining yourself entirely to the altar of capitalism will only damn you.
Of course, if I may, Mike, this also ties into perhaps the greatest piece of consumerist Christmas capitalist satire ever made, 1997's Jingle All the Way. No, I will not elaborate.
Unfortunately, you already did a video on Jingle All the Way, so you can't make an entire bit tormenting me about why does this make sense.
Wait, I actually did that in a video?
Yeah, you did the stream.
Oh, we streamed the movie. Did I explain all of it while we were watching the movie?
I think you did, yeah.
Oh well. I was thinking of doing like a blog post about it this year too.
Well, you still can. There's a difference between doing it as a stream and doing it as a blog post.
The stream was just reacting to the movie and having a fun time. But you were saying Wonderful Life. Yet, I mean, the Americana thing. Quantum Leap as a show very much is going into that aspect of good old nostalgic Americana and poking at the festering rot within, the terrible abusers and bad actors within the American story, and putting right what once went wrong. So
And that's why you can't really blame, because there's not even like a villain in this story,
Well,
which is fascinating.
no. Blake is the
Not a
antagonist
villain
of the
in the
story.
direct sense.
He's the antagonist
Yeah.
of the story. He's not, but he's. I'm actually going to use it here. It actually fucking fits him. He's not entirely villainous.
Mm. But yeah, so Sam's like, I screwed past up. I didn't know what would happen, but I have him because he can tell. And Al literally says, "You're getting to him. Look at him. He's sitting there drinking, for God's sake."
If he didn't care, he wouldn't be sitting there drinking and being a sad sack. So he has a heart. You're getting to, and so there's this whole thing about, oh, I bet a month's rent. I can help. I can show you something that matters in the spirit of Christmas. So Sam takes him down to the place of the plaza and it's like, touch the bricks. Oh, there's no warmth. There's no heart there. And then they're right next to the mission, and we hear, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Oh, listen, it's a choir. Oh, Mr. Blake, why don't we go and see who's singing? Oh, look, it's the Salvation Army, folks. Isn't that wonderful? We should join in and sing along.
Yep, he brings him down to the mission, and almost immediately, just like he was in the old neighborhood, Michael Blake's heart, his true feelings, come out. He actually does sing. He talks to a little boy there that he's, I think. Does the little boy have not a prosthetic? It's not a prosthetic. He's hurt.
Eye patch?
The little boy's, yeah, the little boy's hurt.
He's extremely Tiny Tim coded, is what we're saying.
Yes, he's
everyone.
he's very. The little child's very hurt.
We also should talk about, if I may, Mike, we also should mention, because we haven't mentioned her yet, Captain Downey, the Salvation Army lady, who is the main female lead of the episode, who, is fighting for the mission to, we need to help the people.
Firecracker does not even begin to describe this woman. I should let that sink in right now.
Yeah. I mean, her first scene is barging in to Mr. Blake's penthouse with the full Salvation Army marching band playing Christmas carols and being like, we're not moving until we see Mr. Blake and tell him to save this mission.
And then he actually does show up and say, get out. Yeah. He says, we've had this discussion. We've had this discussion for months.
Oh, I'm
tired of it.
There's this interplay between the actors I really like, where he has this this file is like, oh, we've got this proposal and stuff, and it keeps going. She hands it to him, and Blake hands it over to Sam, who's his valet Pearson. And Sam hands it back to her, and it goes on like this in a loop for the scene like 2 or 3 times before he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, doesn't Blake eventually just take it and throws it behind him or something?
Yeah, something like that. But he's down at the mission. He's singing along. They're having Polish, traditional Polish desserts, and there's a sweet little Tiny Tim coded boy, and everything seems to be going good. Oh, Ziggy says that the odds are 97%. Oh, that's wonder what why are they going down? Why is it going down? That's not right. That's not right.
Yeah.
Then the kids run in, and Blake realizes, you sons of bitches, you're setting me up to have feelings about Christmas.
Yeah.
So, once again, Sam Beckett has made things worse.
Yeah. It turns out that setting up a situation like this is it doesn't help in the way that he thought.
See, I remember.
And let's just say,
go ahead, Tank.
And let's just say he is very pissed when he comes home.
I remembered it. But wrong. I remembered that he found it all a little too hokey and saccharine. It's just like no, I don't buy. But seeing the kids is what makes him realize. Oh, they were there at the thing earlier. This was all a fucking setup.
Yeah.
So he goes home, he's going to go to bed, and it's like, Pearson, you better pray to God I don't want to fire you when I wake up tomorrow. I don't want to hear any more of this shit.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this right now, like I told Sean. Here, Sam's won, and that's a weird thing to say because
What? Okay.
yeah,
Cook.
and I say that because of this. If he had not cared, if he had not had the feelings he had, he would not have gone back to his apartment pissed.
Really? I mean, he's
Pissed off like how he is here is the last line of defense against a heart that is wounded.
Okay. I see what you're putting down. I buy that. But here's now where imagine a little dial of normalcy. We've turned it up a little considering it's a time travel show. We're doing a little Christmas Carol riff. Let's just take that dial. Just
look, is that 100?
Just imagine placing your hand on that dial and cracking that shit all the way up.
Yeah. So Al and Sam are like, you've got him, but you need to get him home. That's what you need to do. You have him, but you need to get him home, or else he will stay that
miserable.
That hurt man who just went to bed.
And also, all those disenfranchised people who need the help of the Salvation Army / local soup kitchen will be put out on the streets. That's very bad. But one small problem. Blake will no longer listen to Sam because he feels bamboozled. Well, what are we going to do? We showed him the ghost of Christmas past. We showed him the ghost of Christmas present, and neither of those, they did things, but he still remains resolute. I guess we'll have to show him the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
It turns out being a rich mogul from New York City with a lot of business plans that involve real estate and tearing down businesses involves a lot of wheeling and dealing, and sometimes they catch up with you. Other times you become president of the United States.
No, we're not talking about It's a Wonderful Leap. We're talking about It's a Little Miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. So, about 2-3 years ago,
about 2
to 3 years ago, on one of Fresno's streams for Fresnos, he was playing Clubhouse games.
You're gonna talk about the fact when I poorly summarized this while playing pool?
Yeah, no, he was no. After he played pool, we talked about this episode.
Yeah,
I linked in chat the picture of what Al decided to wear as the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
This is fucking glorious. And in fact, I'm putting it in the episode. I don't care whether you used it before.
That's why I'm bringing it up. If you're
watching this on the youtube.com, look at the screen right now. Right here.
Yeah. Welcome to the Christmas yet to come, which is basically Al has decided to dress up in a 1940s gangster attire that's clearly been in the wash one too many times, and all the rest of the clothing has stuck to him to the point where he looks like Beetlejuice.
He's a trap man.
Yeah, like Brainiac said back then. He looks like he is if Dean Stockwell signed up for Beetlejuice.
I fucking love how he's got the pale face, but then his ear is painted orange. And I think his lips have this pattern where half orange, half green, and then half orange, half green, but in a different way, so it forms a pattern. He's got a blinking something or other on his weird bucket hat, and he's got the chains around him. And this is something that I only noticed just now. He has Ziggy making electronic chain rattling noises as he walks. And Blake even points out before he realizes that this isn't just some crazy person who's broken into his penthouse, but is an actual quote unquote translucent ghost. He's like, that's not the ghost of Christmas future. That's Jacob Marley, dipshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
the
Sam
chains that he forged in life, he now wears in death.
Yeah, it's like, I love how Sam's just like, uh,
We're Marley and Marley, avarice and greed.
yeah, like this is, yeah, it's like Al half remembered the Ghost of Christmas Future, so he decides he's like, fuck, quit, and he puts together like
Okay,
Jacob
okay.
Marley.
So there's one thing, I read the chapter in Matt Dale's book on this. There wasn't really that much insight, like behind the scenes. Weird. The only thing was a little weird thing is like, so at the end of it, after he's done, Al was back in his normal clothes. So there's one of two possibilities. Either he changed back really fucking quickly, or this is a projection that Ziggy is projecting on him. But it's far more funny to imagine him coming out of the imaging chamber. Gushy! Gushy! I need a whole bunch of face paint, and I need a shitty hat, and I need a fucked up ghost costume!
Now.
It's amazing. Blake doesn't believe him, but then he tries to tackle him, and he goes through him, and it's like, oh my god, Pearson, there's a ghost!
Which, yeah, well, I think Blake even realizes, oh my god, it's the Ghost of Christmas. He's like, oh my god. I think even Blake starts to realize that it's like, oh my god, it's a ghost of my past failures.
Oh, yeah, I don't see a ghost, but maybe you should do as he says and get your coat and go to a place. Which,
so
yeah.
So they bring him right back to well, not the mission specifically, but to the same block.
The building site where his plaza's gonna be, his tower.
Yep, and so Al's like, look, this will be your brilliant tower. Look at this, and he pushes a button on the hand link, and he shows the tower.
I just remembered another thing from the Matt Dale book about this. It's just funny. So he's using the power of Ziggy to project this image into the past. Remember the pool episode where he didn't even have enough to put a fucking geometric line to show Sam how to play pool? I guess they sure fix that power, the power consumption.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Also,
yeah. So
I'm just realizing, Blake, he's a New York City real estate mogul who is planning to build a tower with his name right in front of it.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
From the late 70s, early 80s.
Well, it's 60. It's 60s. It's 62.
But the show was made in the late 90s.
Okay, the show. Yeah.
This would have been. Yeah, he would have been the precursor to that man building his tower.
Well, except that this man has a soul.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I think that might be the reason why it's not on Tubi or Roku, because I don't think there's a licensed music issues. If there were, they would have obviously pulled the episodes with Georgia on My Mind rather than whatever this license issue was.
Okay, but also
no, they pulled the no. They didn't just pull this episode; they pulled the whole series down on both.
Really?
Oh shit!
What? Oh,
yeah, both is gone.
Okay. This is why, kids, you should go and buy the physical discs, because I don't have to deal with any of that. Oh no, is it streaming on the 4th day of the month? I can just go to my shelf, pull out season 3,
I have
put
the
thing
DVDs
in.
too. Yeah, I have the DVDs too.
Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go, Mike. You get it. They can't take the physical media from you. So get that shit.
Yeah, but anyway, Al then goes,
here's your future, Mr. Blake.
And then he starts saying, it's not really your tower anymore after this.
So he plays the news from 1975, where Blake eventually, this is the original history. He's just showing him the original history, where Blake goes bankrupt and his tower gets sold to some Japanese person named Sumito and renamed, and Blake is like, no, my tower! And then this might be the most fucked up thing. It's from Christmas Carol directly, of course, where Blake sees his own tombstone, except, in Christmas Carol, it's a ghost showing him this. In Quantum Leap, we're actually showing the man his own tombstone, which is a little fucked up, if you ask me.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
It's taught by a Japanese person.
Is who?
Yeah, I think it was.
That seems to have some implications with the late 80s, early 90s, kind of sort of xenophobic relationship with Japan, as it was a rising form as power before the Lost Decade, wherein a lot of the economy busted.
See also that absolutely shit ass episode of Next Generation with the brainwashing game.
Yeah.
Blech!
Yeah,
Blech!
yeah, I immediately it just came to my mind. Immediately it just came to my mind of geez, he gets shown this and he gets shown like the history and he gets shown and then he gets shown his grave and Blake's looking at it and then he realizes that the death date is dang close after that broadcast.
Yeah,
And so Blake asks, how did I die?
Yeah. Alone and unloved. Gah!
No, he doesn't. He flat out says how he dies.
Oh yeah,
Michael Blake, after losing everything that ever meant anything to him, took a header off the top floor
of his own tower. Yes, and this much like any Christmas Carol adaptation, this is where the Scrooge breaks down. No, oh, I don't want to die alone. Oh, I repent. Oh, Pearson, make it not true.
And so you get.
And so I like.
This is where I start crying. By the way.
Oh, I had to cry. I had to cry right about here. I'll come to that.
Yeah, this is where basically Michael Blake is no longer Michael Blake. He is once again, after God knows how many years, Michael Plakowski.
And this is where poor Sam Beckett, bless his heart, he finally succeeds. And he's just talking and saying, "Oh, I'm a terrible person." "Yes, sir, but you can make it right." And then a nice little flourish. A shining star in the night sky, not unlike the Star of Bethlehem, shines down
or
upon
the
them.
North Star. I think it's the North Star.
It's a Christmas episode, Mike. It's the Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah. This raises a question about given that this wasn't Ziggy or Al, this raises questions about the cosmology of Quantum Leap that the show never fully engages with, but heavily implies to be highly Christian.
God just moved the star over and was like, no.
Bruce McGill's sitting in that bar pouring a drink, and he's like, oh yeah, let's put the star over there. Yeah, that'll help him out.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a bartender helping out and God actually, a bartender who may or may not be God, but is probably some major force within the cosmos, and literal, actual Christian God shining a light down. Like, we've had the devil. We've talked about the devil already. But the devil is very much an amorphous figure where the implications are whether or not this is actually the devil or some stand-in for the devil calling himself the devil.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be it could. Funny enough, I'm going to use the Doctor Who example. It could be like how a lot of people have interpreted the ending of the reality war. That what we saw come out of the Underverse was not Omega, but it was an amalgamation or one of Omega's not foot soldiers, but like a part of his essence that reached out, attacked everything, and then pulled itself back in.
I mean,
Omega's foot soldiers.
I think is more Omega was being corrupted away from the actual living being Omega into the mythology of Omega, which is closer to Kronos.
I'm not letting him get away with this. He's mentioned Omega's foot soldiers. Mike, you're shoehorning the Ergon into my goddamn podcast.
There are bubbly creatures in this episode.
I'm going to no. He's mentioning the fact that last November I wrote an actual pretty good freaking story involving the Ergon in that actually
He wrote a Doctor Who fanfic where the Doctor the professor was chased around the TARDIS by a fucking Ergon. I'm not letting you get away with it, Michael.
And it actually worked, and they actually did like it because I actually changed how the Ergon slightly looked, but I kept it as the space chicken.
Space chicken. Well, yeah, so, Michael Blake goes to the mission and is like, you have room for one more lost soul? And the day is saved. He's going to marry the lady, and the Blake Plaza will be built, and there'll be a Salvation Army mission on the very first floor. But who put up Star? Al don't put up Star. Did God put up Star?
Before we mention what happens at the very, very end, I need to ask a question, because this is probably my only question in the entire thing. Because of, and I've talked to Sean about this, and he came up with a really good idea of why it went the way it went.
Right.
Usually in these types of stories, when the location where not the protagonist, but like the guy whose soul is saved,
the Scrooge,
usually saves the location of where his soul is saved. Like he still builds his thing, but he makes it so that the thing that saved it, where his soul was saved, is incorporated into the building.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So the tower is built around it. And what it seems like how Al mentions it is that he still flattens the mission, but then builds a new one. But then at the same
work.
Yeah, which does I did think it, which does beg the question, where do these people go during the, year or two they need to build this skyscraper, if not more? Question mark?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sure he rents something out for them out of the goodness of his heart. Let's say that.
Back in, you know what? That actually makes sense, because again, he said he wanted to buy the old grocer that had shut down. So he could have bought the grocer and said, "There's temporary until we move you in."
Yeah, I mean, we don't see it, but I mean, think of every Christmas Carol adaptation ever. When Scrooge wakes up, what does he do in between waking up and going to Tiny Tim's? He's just like, money for you! Yes, I'm a charitable person now. So I can imagine Michael Blake doing much the same.
Yep. And though no one actually says the line from Tiny Tim, "God bless us, everyone."
No, he does. No, they don't. Well, it's a looser adaptation.
And so we once again get proven the fact that God can indeed change the weather as snow begins to fall down around our two time travelers, as they wish each other Merry Christmas and are off on their next adventure.
Or actually, off on a Christmas repeat of Sea Bride!
Oh, jeez. Sea Bride's not... Okay, I'm going to state this for the fact Sea Bride's not a good episode.
Sea Bride is mid. I have no strong feelings on Sea Bride one way or another.
Yeah, it's like, as it's kind of... Like, the fact that that's probably like the second or third episode before the end of season 2, and seasons 2...
It's actually MIA is right after it.
I'm charmed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of charmed by that one shot that's basically so flagrantly stock footage of another movie where somebody is going to Ellis Island.
Just
even in the window, it's literally the entire shot is just taken from another movie wholesale.
It's so wild.
Yeah, you can literally tell someone looked into the public domain and was like, "I found it," and put it in.
Yeah, I mean, Sea Bride is mid. I mean, the latter season 2. I mean, I only remember it because I was on vacation and I brought the Blu-ray with me to watch these episodes.
Maybe baby,
and Leaping Without a Net, or like, I have nothing to say about those without having watched them.
Leaping Without a Net's fun. Like, I liked Leaping Without a Net because that was Sam confronting like a lifelong fear. Yeah, his fear of heights, which he literally said was because of the barn, which we see at the season 3 premiere.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't remember it that fondly, but one day we'll spin it. But
And then maybe baby, which is pretty much, oh, we are kidnappers of this young child.
Yay! What fun. So, any final thoughts on A Little Miracle? Jingle, jingle.
It was
I'm gonna say
charming.
this. Yeah, it is. It is again another of one of the best Quantum Leap episodes, just like Boogeyman. It is. It doesn't have a villain in the traditional sense because it's just Sam trying to save a man's soul because he's been hurt so long and he's been hurt so many times that he became a man that even he himself would despise.
Oh, I just realized this isn't the only Christmas episode of Quantum Leap. Season 5 Bank Robbers in Elkridge, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the name of it right now.
Wait, it's Promised Land.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yeah, that's another Christmas episode that we can get at some point.
That one hurts. That one hurts so bad.
Yeah.
That one hurts so bad when he gets told, "You're home, Sam. You're home in not your body."
Yeah. The Beckett Farm is 10 miles that way. Runs the other way. But yeah, I think A Little Miracle is pretty good. It's a solid Christmas Carol adaptation. Everyone has one, and this one's pretty good. It's worth it alone for Dean Stockwell as Ghost of Christmas Future. It's so good.
Absolutely.
100%.
It really is a charming, like, it is basically the Doctor Who Christmas Carol, but taking out like the time travel, like the time traveling with the younger self, and putting in more of a grounded. This is your neighborhood. Look at the children. Look at the people who would be hurt by your decision.
I think Matt Smith's Christmas Carol special is better than this, but this is still pretty good. The
You're
Ghost
just
of
saying
Christmas
that
Future
because Lena
twist.
watches the show.
Wait, what was that, Joe?
You're just saying that because Lena watches the show.
That's true. I like it. Listen, Lena. You're based. I mean, my doctor's Peter Capaldi, so Husbands of River Song is the best Christmas special.
Yeah, I've been watching classic Doctor Who on a channel on Dish, because Dish has a streaming channel which is just classic Doctor Who episodes. And the more I watch it, the more I'm like, my top 5 Doctors are like thrown up in the air, but it's like 5. But like I can tell you, like 5's my favorite, followed by like 2, 8, and 7 is rapidly approaching.
Good. He should 7 base. 7's like my second favorite.
7's the best Doctor. I know y'all had a bad experience with alien bodies, but the novel line really does have some gems.
But listen. I've read.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new head writer of the new Doctor Who series, Mr. Lord Smiles.
listen, it's coming back. Sean, Little Miracle thoughts. What'd you think?
Charming. I don't really have much thoughts beyond that. It's very much a Christmas Carol where you know what you're getting into unless they're really fucking with things, and this episode didn't really fuck things with the premise. So yeah, it was charming.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have anything. Dean Stockwell's good, but he's not. It's not like actively fucking with things as much as the Ghost of Christmas Future in the Matt Smith Christmas Carol,
or for that matter, Black Hour Christmas Carol, or even the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol, where it's basically condenses the entire story to 30 minutes.
I have a nostalgic fondness for that. I had that on VHS back in the day. Mostly, okay. I just want to end with one thing before we get to the wheel. With the cartoon adaptations, it's kind of fucked up that you have characters like Mickey Mouse and Kermit the Frog who, in the Christmas Future segment, are mourning their dead children / family.
Yeah.
It's a little fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also amazing. I kind of love it.
God, it's weird. I mean, I know Muppet Christmas Carol makes Tiny Tim like his... Does it make him his nephew, or... I don't know what
it's still Tiny Tim, but it's just like a generic Mickey Mouse child.
I meant Muppet Christmas Carol.
Muppet Christmas Carol makes it Robin.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so that's good. Merry Jingle, Mariah Carey's free. While she's roaming about and terrorizing Doctor Who reviews, we have to spin a wheel to see where we're going next. Who's spinning this fucker?
Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as I step up to the wheel.
Do I ever get a turn at this thing? It feels like I haven't had a spin at this in like.
No, actually, yeah, I think it is Fresno's turn.
I haven't had.
Fresno spun right before he was the one who got us in Seymour. So it was Seymour.
I didn't get Seymour.
Rainier.
That was a cat.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Cat
know.
was
I
Seymour.
think. Well, I know Sean spun it, so it is my turn
No,
again. So that means
I spun the last time.
So it's my
Lena spun
turn?
before me.
yeah. So it would be then it would be me, and then Fresno. So Fresno, you spin next time.
I better spin next time. Fucking, this is wild. Most of the shit I haven't got to spin. Okay.
All right,
Okay,
ladies and
do it,
gentlemen,
Mike.
here
Do
we
it.
go. Here we go. Spin, spin, around it goes. Where does it stop? Nobody knows.
No matter where it stops, he's gonna start cackling.
So I should explain. Hello. So people who do not know about the quantum leap reviews is sometimes here on Quantum Leap we do some episodes where we do not review Quantum Leap episodes.
Sometimes, like 6 episodes of this podcast have been not Quantum Leap. Last time we did Miami Vice, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, last time was Miami Vice.
And we had 4 episodes in a row because of the fuck ass Necromantia Gambit.
Yeah. So what happened is usually what happens during this podcast is that we look at Sam Beckett's mission portrayed in other pieces of media. This is one of those times. So join us, ladies and gentlemen, as next time on Quantum Leap Reviews, me and Fresno, while Sean is on vacation, will be headed to the southwest on a train, followed by a series of events involving spies, a Game Boy with satellite codes placed in the cartridge, and a very famous author from Cabot Cove, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's South by Southwest of Murder, She Wrote.
Well, sucks to be you.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, Fletcher. Let's fucking dance. This is how we start the holiday season.
No, we started the holiday season with this Christmas episode. This is how we continue the holiday season. Anyway, have fun with Murder, She Wrote. I'll be in Yorkshire attending Thought Bubble alongside a bunch of other comics people. If you want to say hi, look for the weirdo in the jeans jacket with the Blake print on the back.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a cool jacket. Yeah. Well, I'm hopefully going on vacation this coming weekend. Well, we won't be recording that. So I'm going to miss out on a Doctor Who. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Fletcher. Yeah. You can find us people on Bluesky as the usual thing. I did Halloween stuff on my blog, Fresno'sRavengrants.blogspot.com, and also Monday and Thursday streams, twitch.tv/freezinginferno. Mike, blog and Letterboxd?
Yep, I have a blog, Michael Hoovian Thoughts, at blogspot.com. I also have a letterbox. I forgot to do one. I think the one I'm gonna do probably right after this podcast is over, and after I do my 1,000 or so words of non-specific writing November month. After I do that, I will probably be reviewing Genesis of the Daleks.
Ooh, okay. We did that a little while ago on DWR.
Yeah, it is one of those basic episodes. And hey, Davies, it is an episode where it introduces Davros, and that Davros is about 10 times as frightening, and it's not because of his appearance.
We're not opening that can of worms here. Put that thing back where you found it, or help me. Non-specific November Writing Month is also a thing I'm doing. We almost can take back the name National Novel Writing Month because they went out of fucking business over their malarkey.
Yeah,
We can take it back if we want.
Yeah, like
I don't really want to.
yeah, but I kind of like non-specific November. Given how my month is basically a bunch of short stories, yeah, I'm probably gonna be non-specific.
Anyway, while Mike yells about Monica Midnight, Sean, what are you up to?
I'm currently working on stuff on various blogs, and I'm just finished a massive section of a book that I'm writing that should be out 2027, hopefully, on the rise of fascism and media criticism. I am over 30,000 words into it.
It's gonna be a big one. You've been at it for a while, and I enjoy the updates and patiently await the final release.
Yep. Also, I work at the Beat and do some stuff on the King in Red and Blue.blogspot.com, though it's been inactive lately. Hopefully, it'll become more active later on. We'll see.
All right. Well,
I'm currently re-editing one piece that I'm working on, and another that is gonna be writing. I also podcast with Fresno and Lena about Twin Peaks over on my channel with the podcast Twin Minds, which we are about to hit an episode. We are almost at actually talking about Twin Peaks.
that's our December show, kids.
Yep.
It'll be fun talking about the show. Yeah. Well, thank you all very much for watching Quantum Leap Reviews. I hope you have enjoyed our discussion on A Little Miracle. And join us next time.
And join us next time as Fresno finally loses his mind into the depths of depravity and insanity as we join on our very first choice into the wonderful world of Murder, She Wrote.
What do you mean first choice? You mean there's more Fletcher on this wheel?
I have 3, just like you have of Miami Vice.
Oh my God, you have.
For the wheel, the extra choices are as follows. Rainiac gets to pick 1 episode of Batman the Animated Series.
Neat.
Fresno gets 3 episodes of Bocchi the Rock.
Wow.
I get 3 comic books.
Uh-huh.
Mike has 2 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. Lena has an episode of Enterprise. Kachiri has an episode of Psych. You have 3 episodes of a show called The Odyssey?
You put that on there?
I don't know why that ended up on there. Mike has 3 episodes of The Young Indiana Jones Adventures. You have 1 Miami Vice left.
Mm.
I still haven't picked anything, so I still have 3 episodes of Inside Number 9. And just for the record, I am not going to pick the Jenna Coleman episode. We are not watching the Jenna Coleman episode ever.
Is this meant to torture me, or is there other outside context reasons why we can't do that?
No, there's no outside context reasons, nor is it completely to torture you. I'm just making it aware for people who are aware of Inside Number 9 to know that we are not touching the Jenna Coleman episode. Hell, I'm pretty sure if we did touch the Jenna Coleman episode, you'd want to murder me once you realized what the Jenna Coleman episode actually was.
Okay, so you're sparing me. All right.
And Mike has 3 episodes of Columbo, and I've got 3 non-Marvel DC comic book movies.
Oh boy. Well, what fun selections that we may potentially spin on this wheel. But until we do that, I have to go on a train with fucking Angela Lansbury! Help me!
Yeah.
Good night, everybody, and pray for me. Pray for me!